Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the JL, the Cook Gymnasium here in Newberry. Getting you ready for tonight's EUP Conference matchup. It's the Rudyard Bulldogs and the Newberry Indians in an all orange and black battle. Should be a good one. Two teams fairly similar when you look at their records and their common opponents this year as they continue to battle and jockey for position, precious points in those MPR rankings to try and get that first round bye in the districts and get yourself on the favorable side of the bracket away from the top team right now, which is the Brimley Bays. Both teams pretty deep squads. Both teams fairly similar in terms of their size and their depth. Should be an excellent ball game here in this one tonight. Both teams want to get off to a strong start so they can play their game. Newberry Indians, winners of 3 straight coming into this one. They're going to want to push the tempo. They're going to want to go run and gun. Rudyard, meanwhile, they're going to try and execute you in the half-court offense. They're going to run their systems. They're very fundamentally sound under longtime head coach Jimmy Suggett. And they're going to try and win that inside battle because Newberry does have some size, but they're not very deep on the front court. They rely on athleticism in their wings, guys like a Matthew Rahali or a Logan Teal, a Craig Whalen, who's not necessarily tall, but he's big and strong. They try to rely on those guys to help on the perimeter, then drop down and crash the boards rebounding-wise. So it'll be interesting to see how both of these two teams match up. This is the Newberry Motors pregame show just down the road from High Prices. Doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back. You paid too much up front. Bulldogs headed over to meet with Coach Jimmy Suggett. They are assisted by E.J. Suggett, Jonas Sprague, Billy Mitchell. Half the town in Rudyard likes to get into the mix. And they're going to be over on the left-hand side, Indians in the home whites under the fiery leadership of Nate Moulton. Man, he loves to move. You'll definitely hear him in this contest, and he is going to have his guys fired up and ready to go. We will step aside, come back with the opening tip-off in tonight's contest. The Rudyard Bulldogs visiting the Newberry Indians in this EUP Conference boys varsity matchup. It is M123 FM and the EUP Sports Network.
At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
I love that our tagline is your health, our passion. It's definitely a passion for me. I take care of the people that take care of the people.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
But I am really a Northern Michigan girl. I started my career out here as a young nurse in oncology in Marquette. It was so natural for me to be able to move back. It is a different way of life. You just breathe a little easier. My husband and I really are outdoors people. If I'm outdoors around a campfire, get a little bit of smoke in your hair, that is just a happy place for me.
Johnson loves the intimacy of small town healthcare.
Living and working in a rural community gives us a unique opportunity to connect with our patients one-on-one. I want them to say, I was at your hospital recently, and the next thing I want them to say is, and it was great.
Helen Newberry Joy's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
I have had such a great welcome to this community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
All right, back and ready to go here at the Jail to Cook Gymnasium in Newberry. Rudyard going to be in the road blacks with the orange trim. Newberry in the whites with the orange numbers as well. It's Keegan Martin, Matthew Rahali, Sam Rahali, Caden Hamilton, and Logan Teal for the Indians. Jack Cifelli, Aiden Pavlat, Damon McDonald. Technical issues going on. There's some internet issues. The Wi-Fi down here at the Jail to Cook. Martin off the tip. Indians push it down and he scores 2-0 here in the early going. Drive here and a travel. Jim Depew, Hondo Depew, Tony Immel, the referee crew. Indians on top 2-0 here in the opening seconds. Little quarter court 1-3-1 from the Bulldogs. Rahali in, high bank no. Rebound Cifelli. Outlet Kirshner will push it. Heck of a cross-country runner. Pavlat, top of the key. It's a long two, and it's good. The Bulldogs are on the board with 7:14 to go. A bucket apiece as Logan Teal comes across. Teal, a sophomore who's been starting on the varsity all season. Did play a quarter to help the short-handed Newberry JVs. They've been battling illness. They really only had 4 healthy players tonight. Indians with Teal in the JV contest led 25-8 after 1, but Rudyard clawed their way back, and the Bulldogs won it by 7 in the JV contest. Here's Hamilton, baseline, working on Cifelli, the all-EUP lineman from the Bulldogs. Nice crossover, Martin. Mid-range jumper, tried to skip it at the last second. Sam Rahali was already in box-out position. Turnover to the Bulldogs, and they'll bring it up in a 2-2 game with 6:45 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Turnover back to the Indians. Teal will push. Both teams having trouble finding their footing in the early going of this one. Turnovers, the name of the game right now. Two sides that know each other very, very well. Longtime members of the Straits Area Conference, which only exists now for wrestling. Everybody playing out of the E.U.P Conference now. Open three, good ball movement. Shot is up and good for the junior, Jackson Clark. He's a good one, and he makes it there. Other way quick. Rahali can't score it. Cifelli rips down the rebound. Back the other way here inside. Bucket good, and a foul for Cifelli. Back the other way. Nice job. Indians doing an excellent job against that Rudyard pressure. Nice one there. 8-4 Bulldogs. Couple of big three-point plays. Got them out in front. Layup no good. Rahali outlet. Here comes Martin. Quick to the corner, then back top side. Indians trying to clear one side of the floor. Now they'll go into a 5-out. Corner three for Teal, no good. He was red hot in the win over Superior Central the other night for the Indians. Bulldogs have Clark bring him across. They lead it 8-4, 4:55 here in the first. And a whistle and 3 seconds going against the Bulldogs. Somebody got caught inside and just never were able to get their way back out. Bulldogs go back into that 1-3-1 to trap. Now trying to reset, drive and kick. Hamilton corner three, no. Rahali the rebound. Hard dribble up and under, blocked. Cifelli causing problems inside for the Indians. Jackson Clark comes corner. Pavlet, three, lefty good. His second of the ball game. Big spark from Pavlet as the Bulldogs up by 7. Quick shot again, midway point, 4 minutes to go in the first. Bulldogs want to add to that early lead. Pull up jumper, bank is open for Jackson Clark and Nate Moulton. And the Indians are going to take a timeout. Red hot start for the Bulldogs. They're up 13-4 with 3:54 to go here in the opening quarter. So a quick timeout as the Bulldogs are in control, up by 9. They've hit 2 threes and hit a basket plus a foul on a bonus for Jack Cifelli. Indians trying to regroup. They will make a change and bring in Craig Whalen for Caden Hamilton. Nate Moulton likes to rotate those front court guys and keep them fresh. Again, Rudyard's done a great job in the half court creating opportunities. Newberry's done a good job breaking the press, but offensively, shots aren't falling. A couple of early turnovers have hurt them. Martin, corner, triple, good. Indians get one back, 13-7. They trail the Bulldogs as Rudyard comes flying up the floor. Clark splits the defenders, lays it up, no, and a foul. And it's going on Keegan Martin, his first. It'll be the team's second. Or no, check that second on Martin. That's a big one early on in this contest. It'll send Jackson Clark, the very talented all-around junior at 5'9", to the line. Up and in, good. That one rattles off, no. Whalen the rebound. Hands to Rahali up to Teal. Rahali missed most of the early portion, the pre-Christmas break schedule, recovering from a shoulder injury suffered towards the tail end of the football season. This is his fourth game back. They're 3-0 since his return trying to work him into the lineup, a guy that had to do a lot of ball handling. Pavlat was about to travel, chucks it up off the board and in, and back to a 9-point advantage. This year you see there, Rahali getting to work off the ball, pick his spots. Maddie lays it in. Indians got to clamp down on defense, though. High screen. There's the roll. Too high. Great job, Teal, to get back on that play. Rudyard ties him up at the half-court stripe. Nearly and over and back. Again, see the overload to the one side for the Indians. Teal, left hand. The floater in traffic. Rattles off. No. Whalen, rebound. Fouled on the putback. And Craig will shoot two. Whalen almost shattered the backboard, just throws a rock right up at the rim. No good. Kirshner down low, turnover. Rahali sneaks inside Postma. Bulldogs also going with Ethan Hulsma, 6'3", one of their bigs. Bulldogs up 16-9, a little 8-0 run. Put them up comfortably. Owen Yaden into the game for the Indians. He's been starting. Real spark plug guy is Coach Nate Moulton looking for a little bit more size, a little bit more energy. Rahali, pull-up jumper from the baseline, no. Kirshner, the save. Sam Rahali with it. Bank shot, no. Bodies everywhere. Whalen tracks it down. Now Craig, 10,000 miles an hour. Bank shot, no. Like circus stuff here both ways. Quick shot by the Bulldogs, no good. Here comes Teal. Teal, let's just slow it down. The Magic Johnson hook shot, no. The old running baby hook, not quite Kareem level. Corner, three. Clark, no. Whalen the rebound. Will race back the other way. Hot potato time. Teal splits two. Finger roll is good. Indians back within 5 as we go under a minute here in the first. Feel like I'm doing another hockey game here tonight. Kirshner gets caught in the weeds. Poked away by Rahali. Here comes Teal. 2-on-2. Teal gets stopped, and it's going to be a travel. .40 seconds. Indians look like they're going to match up. Stilson into the ball game for them. Rudyard looks content to wait it out, but Cifelli came all the way through on the pivot, never established. 16-11, the Indians using the defense to battle back. Teal, 20 seconds. Indians typically in this time frame hold for the last shot. They're looking to go high here, 1-4. Some confusion. High screen. Pavlat just locking Teal down. He's going to have to put one up here. They look for another screen. Double with Yaden, and it's short at the buzzer. And that brings us to the end of one. And a good one so far here in Newberry. It's the Bulldogs 16 and the Indians 11 as we step aside, end of the first quarter.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry Newsprint Shop can do for you.
All right, Bulldogs with the basketball as we start the second quarter of play. They're on top 16-11. Two teams traded buckets in the early minutes, and then Bulldogs broke it open, up by as much as 9 in that first quarter. Pavlat with the travel, up 16-11 here. New Bulldog into the ball game. I'm trying to get a number. Oh, it's McDowell checking back in. He started, played a couple of trips down the floor and came out. Stilson with Hamilton, Teal, Rahali, and Whalen. Bounce pass, poked out of bounds. Bulldogs going with Pavlat, Clark, Sefeli, Kirshner, and McDowell to start the second quarter. Here's Logan Teal. Spin, sophomore. Indians have also been hampered by a couple of early fouls to their leading scorer, Keegan Martin. Here's Rahali baseline. Up and under. Oh! What a move! A little magic from Matthew Rahali. The up and under, and the Indians are within a possession. It's 16-13. And Rahali knocks another one. Indians doing a great job. As soon as that ball comes to the corner, it's either to the corner for a low post entry or an inside out. And the Indians have done a good job with helping either on that pass to the corner or dropping down to help in the paint off the pick and roll. Their help defense has been fantastic. They just got caught in a tough stretch there where the Bulldogs hit a couple of threes and then got a basket and a foul for an old-fashioned three-point play and a 9-0 run midway through the first. Indians quickly moving it around. A 3 to tie, a 2 gets them within a point. Stilson patient here. Both teams had some early issues taking care of the basketball on the offensive end. Rudyard settled in quicker than Newberry, and that's why they got the advantage now. Kick out. Both teams very similar styles. The Indians get caught. Too many guys that don't normally have the ball got it caught in their hands there. 16-13, 6:30 to go in the first half. Lady Indians are over in Munising tonight for a big-time Division IV matchup. Nice jumper, Sefeli from the elbow. And Newberry with the answer. Pavlat brings it up, 18-15. Just about what we thought we'd see on the pregame. Said this is going to be evenly matched. Both teams very comparable. Shot fake on the clear out. No good. Rahali shoved in the back. Pavlat takes it away. Flip to Sefeli. No. He'll get a rebound and an offensive foul. He went for the spin move. Realized he was trapped. Kind of shoved his elbow in there. Jimmy Suggett doesn't like it. He wants his guys to back up. That's 2 on Sefeli. Martin back in for the Indians. Him and Rahali talking strategy as they bring it up here. Indians working to Stilson. Ball's going away from the Cutters. That's never good. Maddie moves to the corner. Martin sets his feet. Low, line drive, shot is short. Here's Kirshner. Can run for days. Gets it back to Clark. Now McDowell. They back off and let him have it. Well off the mark. Long rebound. Everybody fighting for it. Martin with it. Keegan crosses over to the right. Back to the left. No good. Sefeli controlling the inside for the Dogs. Now tries to set a screen. Clark, the take. The flip. They'll kick it back out. Pavlat. They give him a look. No. Indians probably need to at least get a hand up. After that hot start, the Bulldogs have cooled off. They still lead 18-13. Here's Raholly. Maddie will move it. Oh, and Yaden. Bounce pass. Indians look like they don't want to dribble. They'll come to Whalen. Stilson. Brief open look. Now to Yaden. Stilson. Deep three is no good. Kirschner comes up with it. They'll slow down and let the Bulldogs get set. They'll work it to Clark, left wing in front of the Newberry bench. 3 seconds. Bulldogs have been getting called for that all night in both games. Changes coming here, though. It'll be Hulsma. 23 Postma's back in, and number 1, Marco Bellotti in for the first time tonight on the Bulldog side. Indians bring back Teal for Yaden. I also go Sam Raholly for Craig Whalen. Indians back with their starting 5 as we hit 3:45 to go in the second. 18-15. Martin. Oh, pulls up with the fadeaway. 2 guys in his face, and he rattles it home. Now a steal, and Kirschner gets called for the reach. Trying to get possession back there, and with 3:29 to go, the Indians will be looking for their first lead of the night as McDowell comes for Kirschner, his second foul. Raholly to inbound, comes to Teal on that new look Newberry logo at center court, the newly renovated J.L. DeCook Gymnasium. Indians trying to post up Raholly, guarded by Bellotti. Big advantage in size there. Now Newberry patient. They want the lead. They have not had it yet. Tied at 2, tied at 4 before the Bulldogs went on a big run. Back in the first quarter. Quick ball movement for the Indians. They keep getting caught in that corner. Rudyard is not biting on the rotation. Not over pursuing. Again, Jimmy Suggett is one of the best coaches I've ever been around. And on the drive, a foul there. Teal looks like he wants to shoot, but they're going to call it on the floor. Cifelli back in to help with the inbound defense. Oh, stolen. Big play by Postma, then fired it off of Clark's foot. He'll reset with 2:25 across the timeline. Bulldogs, wire-to-wire leaders and up by as much as 9, trying to build up what's been cut to 1. The Indians have been comeback kids all season long. Nice cut. Up and in, a 3 for Logan Teal, and we are tied at 20. Minute and a half to go before we hit halftime. The answer, no good from Clark. Indians will attack with Martin. Baseline, bounce pass, Raholly. Good drive by Hamilton. Scoop doesn't go, and they're going to get Maddie coming in too hard. This one comes up. Bulldogs with 1:05 to go, running everything through Clark. Turnover in the corner. Rahali up. Indians with 50 seconds. Spin move. Teal. Pump layup. No. Got his own rebound, but poked away. And here comes Cifelli like a freight train. Over to McDowell. It's good. And the Bulldogs are back on top. 37 seconds. Dangerous pass. Gets to Yaden. He'll hand off back to Rahali. Long two. No. And the Bulldogs transition. They'll slow down. They may want the last shot here. No. Quick three from Clark. Oh, another triple. And the Bulldogs started the game red hot, and they are ending the first half the same way, 25-20. Oh! Teal at the buzzer for the second time tonight. He did that in the JV game. And that brings us to the half here in Newberry. Bulldogs on top in a good one, 25-23. We'll step aside this week in high school sports. Coming up from the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
To pass along here at the half, girls basketball in Newberry is over in Munising. The Lady Indians are 9-2. An honorable mention in this week's EUP poll, the undefeated Lady Mustangs ranked 4th. Varsity game just getting ready to tip off. That was a 6 o'clock tip over there in the JV game. The Lady Indians win it 48-18. We're at the half here. We step aside this week in high school sports from the Michigan High School Athletic Association on the way.
Attendance at girls' events sets a new record, and the basketball season enters the middle portion of its year. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Happy New Year, and welcome back to the winter sports season. Believe it or not, our first basketball district games are just over 6 weeks away. Let's take you through the rest of the hoop schedule so you know what to expect. And remember, the boys' finals are played first, followed by the girls' finals. Boys districts will tip off February 24th, with district finals on February 28th. District assignments are already set, and the draw will be posted on February 16th. The regional round will be played March 4th and 6th, with quarterfinals on Tuesday, March 11th. The Breslin Center in East Lansing will once again play host to the semifinal and final rounds. The semis are March 13th and 14th, with the finals on Saturday, March 15th. All quarterfinal and semifinal action will be streamed live on the NFHS network, and all 4 finals will air live on FanDuel Sports Detroit. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Warren Lincoln, Niles Brandywine, and Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian will all be looking to repeat as champions. On the girls' side, everything is 1 week later. That means district play starts March 3rd, regional play starts March 10th, and the quarters are March 18th, with the semifinals and finals March 20th, 21st, and 22nd, also at the Breslin Center. West Bloomfield, Detroit Edison, Ypsilanti Arbor Prep, and Ishpeming are your defending girls champions. In addition to the NFHS Network and FanDuel Sports Detroit, all semifinal and final games for both the boys and the girls will be available on the MHSAA Championship Radio Network. For scores, schedules, pairings, and more, be sure to check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. Genesee Junior attendance at girls' events sets a new record, and the basketball season enters the middle portion of its year. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Happy New Year, and welcome back to the winter sports season. Believe it or not, our first basketball district games are just over 6 weeks away. Let's take you through the rest of the hoop schedule so you know what to expect. And remember, the boys' finals are played first, followed by the girls' finals. Boys districts will tip off February 24th, with district finals on February 28th. District assignments are already set, and the draw will be posted on February 16th. The regional round will be played March 4th and 6th, with quarterfinals on Tuesday, March 11th. The Breslin Center in East Lansing will once again play host to the semifinal and final rounds. The semis are March 13th and 14th, with the finals on Saturday, March 15th. All quarterfinal and semifinal action will be streamed live on the NFHS network, and all 4 finals will air live on FanDuel Sports Detroit. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, Warren Lincoln, Niles Brandywine, and Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian will all be looking to repeat as champions. On the girls' side, everything is 1 week later. That means district play starts March 3rd, regional play starts March 10th, and the quarters are March 18th, with the semifinals and finals March 20th, 21st, and 22nd, also at the Breslin Center. West Bloomfield, Detroit Edison, Ypsilanti Arbor Prep, and Ishpeming are your defending girls champions. In addition to the NFHS Network and FanDuel Sports Detroit, all semifinal and final games for both the boys and the girls will be available on the MHSAA Championship Radio Network. For scores, schedules, pairings, and more, be sure to check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. Genesee junior Avery Zinn, she scored 32 in a win over Mount Morris, passing the 1,000 career point mark in the process. She joins her older sister Riley in the 1,000-point club. Livonia Stevenson's Owen Hall, he scored a goal in the final after scoring twice in the semifinals in leading Stevenson to a John McInnes Holiday Classic title, their first since 1977. And to the Algonac wrestling team, who won the Macomb County Invitational after 3 straight runner-up finishes.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We're used to hearing
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
All right, we're back here in Newberry. Third quarter's underway, and it's a quick run for the Indians. We're tied at 25, a minute in. Cifelli shot short for the Bulldogs. Rudyard in the blacks with the orange trim, Newberry in the whites. Indians shooting right here down in front of us. Rudyard going right to left as we start this third quarter. Bulldogs have led by as much as 9. Newberry has fought back to tie it a couple of times, but haven't gotten over the hump. Off the miss, Kirschner deflected McDowell. The trailer, Pavlat, 3, no. That has been a shot that has been money for the Bulldogs tonight. Bulldogs will inbound. It's a jump ball off the block shot. Arrow went to the Bulldogs. Kirschner triple. No. Shot here, Martin rattles off. Rahaly rebound. Put back, no. Comes to Kirschner. Stripped by Teal. Again, 25-25. Teal layup good. And for the first time tonight, Newberry is on top here on their home floor in this EUP Conference matchup. The Indians win. They're going to jump ahead of Rudyard in those NPR rankings. It's about a month to go before the seeds are announced. Nice little jumper there from Cifelli. Drive for Martin, kick to Rahaly. From one Rahaly to the other. Sam and Matthew Cousins teaming up. Hamilton cut off. Rudyard wanted to travel, no call. Teal's 3, no. Rahaly rebound, put back. Indians 29, Bulldogs 27. And they're trading blows here at the Jail to Cook Gymnasium. Skip to the corner. Inside, Cifelli caught. Tried to go up a couple times too many. It's going to bring Postma back for the Bulldogs in place of Pavlet. Indians 29-27. They forced the travel. Teal will walk the Indians up, the sophomore. You look at what Newberry's got right now on the floor. This is a core group. Teal and Martin, their starting guards. A sophomore and a junior. Whalen, a junior. And then on the bench, Stilson, Navarro, Hamilton, Yaden, Mackey, all juniors. Rahali's are trying to tip it home. No good, though, and a jump ball. Indians will get it on the baseline. Top side, Sam Rahaly goes to Teal. Teal, Matthew Rahaly getting hacked at in the paint. Indians will reset. Now Teal with room. Drive, layup, good for Logan Teal, who's so good at getting to the rim. Indians by 4, 31-27. With the Bulldogs early in the first and late in the second, both quarters tonight, they've had good offensive runs, but right now, Jimmy Suggett wants a timeout. 30-second break. We'll take one as well. It's M123 FM and the Newberry News.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news and information leader.
All right, see what the Bulldogs can work out here. We're midway through the third, 3:58 to go. 31-27 Indians. We're down 13-4. And we're down, I believe, 20-11. Have battled back and now have the lead here midway through the third. Bulldogs will inbound it topside to McDowell. Here is Postma. Nice feed. Free throw line. Kirshner, no. Put back. Doesn't go for Postma. Whalen with it. Up to Martin, and the Indians can push with Rahali and Teal in a 3-on-2. Martin, it's blocked, but a foul by Postma with the body crashing in. Jimmy Suggett does not like it. Well, tries to fire his guys up as Keegan Martin, the lefty, will shoot two. Missed the first. Missed the second. Whalen, rebound, falling away, had it blocked, and then falling out of bounds again, had to just throw it up. Here come the Bulldogs. They'll feed Cifelli inside. Turnaround, bank shot, rolls off, no. Another big rebound for Craig Whalen. Crossover here for Martin. Hesitates and kicks it back out. Stilson will work it around for Teal. Indians staying patient, playing with the lead. 3 minutes to go in the third. They're on top 31-27. They're backing off Whalen and packing it inside. They don't think he's a threat. It doesn't look like they think Stilson's a threat. Indians. Nate Moulton telling his guys, hey, we're fine. Stay patient, be ready to shoot. Here's Teal. They'll just keep working it around. Martin, shot fake, leans in. No good. Got his own rebound. Kick out to Rahali. He'll make a move, double dribble. Indians ran over a minute off the clock there. Rahali will come get a break. Yaden will come in. Bulldogs bring it up with Clark. We'll go to the corner here, and Pavlet, him and Clark have been leading the shooting brigade tonight. Nice ball reversal, but Kirshner left it short. Teal, 1-on-3, goes up strong, and they're going to call the travel. So back to the Bulldogs with 1:51 to go. Clark gives to Kirshner. They're going to get their shooters off the ball, and the Indians tie it up down low. Good work by Stilson. Possession arrow going to go to the Bulldogs underneath. One EUP score tonight. Pickford blowing by Engadine, and the Powerhouse Panthers win it 65-14. Pavlet is trying to skip it to Kirshner, who was already mid-cut. Turnover for the Bulldogs. Newberry has held Rudyard to just 2 here in this quarter. They lead at 31-27. A good one here between these two teams. Not always pretty, but it's been competitive and entertaining. Here's Yaden. Yaden, bounce pass to Teal. Tried to kick to the corner. Rudyard takes it away. Cifelli up to Clark. Clark, but he's going to get a reach-in foul. as Rahali will come give Teal a breather. Coach Nate Moulton likes to get Teal out of the ball game late, so this will be like a 2-minute break. He'll sit the rest of the third, then the break in between the third and the fourth, and be ready to go. Kick to the corner. Clark, 3 on the way. Good look, doesn't go. Rahali, big box out on Cifelli to get the rebound for the Indians. Indians maybe looking for one shot here. Coach Moulton said, make it a good one. That's a good look. Yaden fouled on the baseline jumper, and Owen Yaden will shoot 2. Free throw, no. Shots up, no good, and a foul. Yaden coming over the top of Kirshner. Bulldogs with 39.7. We've been stuck in a rut both ways. 31-27 Indians, which has been the score since about the midway point in this quarter. Skip, stolen. Yaden looking. Yaden weaving. Runner is good for Owen Yaden. Indians a game high, 6-point lead for them. Three off the mark. Pavlat takes a fall. Whalen trailing, bank shot, good. With 4 seconds left, Rahali steal at the buzzer, no. But the Indians lead it by 8. They are fired up. Fourth quarter coming up. Indians 35, the Bulldogs 27.
I love that our tagline is your health, our passion. It's definitely a passion for me. I take care of the people that take care of the people.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
But I am really a Northern Michigan girl. I started my career out here as a young nurse in oncology in Marquette. It was so natural for me to be able to move back. It is a different way of life. You just breathe a little easier. My husband and I really are outdoors people. If I'm outdoors around a campfire, get a little bit of smoke in your hair, that is just a happy place for me.
Johnson loves the intimacy of small-town healthcare.
Living and working in a rural community gives us a unique opportunity to connect with our patients one-on-one. I want them to say, I was at your hospital recently, and the next thing I want them to say is, and it was great.
Helen Newberry Joy's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
I have had such a great welcome to this community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Indians on top 35-27 as we start the fourth. Teal, Stilson, Martin, Whalen, and Rahali for Newberry. Pavlat, McDowell, Cifelli, Clark, and Bellotti on the Bulldog side. Newberry was down by 5 at the half. Now up by 8 going to the fourth. Second quarter over in Munising. Lady Mustangs are leading Newberry 29-19. Here is Cifelli, or McDowell rather. Thought he was going to Cifelli. Instead, Clark puts it up and in. 7:05 to play. Bulldogs back within 6. They led the entire first half. Indians finally getting over the hump. And Coach Nate Moulton wants a full timeout. 6:51 to play. We will step aside. 7123 FM and the UP Sports Network.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
All right, here we go. Out of the timeout, Indians with the basketball. Stolen by the Bulldogs. Rudyard down 6. Clark goes on the attack. Now a turnover back the other way. Teal layup good. Drive here and a kick. Clark triple. Big one for the Bulldogs. No. Cifelli keeps it alive though. Well, set again. Indians, their largest lead of the night has been 8. Nice take by Clark. No. Here comes Keegan. Down low. Worked around. Here's Hamilton. Indians can stay patient, but they'll take a 3. No good. Rebound, though. Sam Raholly keeps Newberry alive. Nate Moulton telling his guys to settle down, and it's a double dribble by Martin. 5:21 to go. Newberry 37, Rudyard 29. Bulldogs trying to set. They look like they want to attack on the perimeter. Deflected by Teal, stolen by Raholly. Sam moves it up to Keegan Martin. Bounce pass to the corner. Sam. Raholly gives it to Maddie, now to Martin. Now Maddie, drive and kick. Indians trying to stay patient and work some time. They're playing to win here in a 37-29 game. Bellotti is all over Martin. A lot of contact both ways. Bellotti gets called for the foul. 4:34 to go. Martin kind of wincing as he comes over. He'll inbound from the sideline. Goes all the way over. Sam Raholly. Oh, Bulldogs almost jumped it. Indians have an advantage, but they'll stay patient. They don't attack. And a foul. And it's 12, McDowell. Jimmy Suggett looks down. High side, Raholly. He'll attack. Middle of the lane. Pull-up jumper good. The largest lead of the night for either side. Double digits now for the Indians, up by 10. Quick 3. Won't go. Clark to follow. Basket's good in the bonus. That'll be a big one for the Bulldogs. 39-32 as Clark completes the three-point play. Both sides making some substitutions. 4:11 to go here in the fourth. Bulldogs have 4 timeouts. Newberry has 3 as we come down the stretch here. That three-point play huge for Clark. Raholly, Owen Yaden, and he's fouled. Third team foul in the quarter for the Bulldogs. 2 more, and Newberry's in the bonus. Working it in and out. 3, Martin fouled. He's going to shoot. 3 free throws at the 4-minute to go mark here in the contest. Whalen is going to come in for Sam Raholly. First free throw was a split, the first 2 for Martin. Third one on the way, no. So he gets 1 out of the 3. And Rudyard trailing by 8 with the basketball, 40-32. Drive for Clark. He's caught, frees himself up. Cifelli, big rebound and a putback. Oh, the big man going to work for the Bulldogs. Back within 6, and they force a pass. Whalen diving save to Yaden. They're piled up. Bellotti. Oh, it's an over and back. As Raholly saved it. Right to Martin. He tried the spin move. Bulldogs another stop. Now they'll look for a basket. 40-34. Rudyard controlled the first. It's been Newberry in the second. In between stretches, been pretty back and forth. Clark, triple, no. Rebound put back, no. Bulldogs wanted one. Guess what? They're going to get called for one. And that will be bonus time for Newberry. Rudyard, Clark's been on the money all night. That one fell well short. They thought he got hit. Chance for Logan Teal. One big stretch of ball games for him in this winning streak. Hits the first. Double bonus now. That rule changed last year. Hits them both. Indians 42, Bulldogs 34, and a timeout for the Indians. It's a 30-second break. We'll step aside.
At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
That's a big bucket. Right back the other way, the Bulldogs. Cifelli plus the foul called on Craig Whalen. And Craig having a conversation with Mr. Jimmy Depew. Cifelli putting the Bulldogs on his back. Shot is good. Another 3-point play for the Bulldogs, who now used Newberry's timeout to set up their press. Martin flies in and scores. 44-37. We're headed to the wire with 2:50 to go. Indians on top. McDowell. Clark hesitates. Can't shake Raholly, an underrated defender. Runner, no. Rebound. Knocked away out of bounds off of Whalen. And Rudyard will take a timeout. Looks like it'll be a full timeout, so we'll step aside. It's at 123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
Donating blood is a selfless act that benefits countless individuals each day. Here's a look at what you can expect when donating. First, you'll check in with your ID. Then you'll fill out a short health questionnaire to ensure you're eligible to donate. Next, your blood pressure, pulse, and other vital signs will be checked. Once cleared, you'll relax in a chair while a sterile needle is used to draw your blood. The process takes about 10 minutes. About a pint of blood will be drawn, which your body will replenish in a few weeks. Once done, a small snack or beverage will be provided while you recover. After 10 or 15 minutes, you'll be free to go. The total process takes less than an hour. Ready to donate? Visit your local blood center today or contact Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center for more information.
All right, Indians come out of the huddle. Rudyard was ready to inbound that thing. They try to come inside to Cifelli. Raholly jumps it. Indians up 44-37. They go inside. Quick foul. Craig Whalen will prance his way to the free throw line. Nate Moulton was begging for his guys to be patient. That's the fourth on Cifelli. 2 shots for Whalen. First one, no. Indians have let the Bulldogs hang around with some of the missed free throws. Whalen got that one to go. Throws his arms up in celebration. 45-37. Quick three. McDowell is short. Raholly the rebound. Easy, fellas. Newberry's going to push. Teal, Sam Raholly, and he's fouled, bailed out. A turnover was coming. And Newberry in the bonus will get Raholly to the line. McDowell is fouled out. High arcing free throw, good for Sam Raholly. That one's no good. And a foul on Whalen. And Nate Moulton about jumped out of his shoes. Indians, though, only their third team foul. Rudyard will bring it up with Clark. They can score in a hurry. Travel on Bellotti. Few too many mistakes for the Bulldogs. Lob to Teal. Nate Moulton says don't force it. He rattles a layup off the bottom of the rim. Kirschner, no good for Rudyard. Gets it back, no good again. Now they hit the floor. Bodies on top of bodies. Sam Raholly just got elbow dropped. They're looking to the bench. He can barely move right now. Kirschner to inbound. 3 for Clark. Wide open, won't go. Cifelli, another big rebound. No look pass. Flew it over to Tanner Baker. Whalen a rebound and a foul. And look at Whalen. He'll dance his way back to the line. Just puffed out. 46-37 Newberry. 1:43 to go. Indians at the line. Whalen spins it home. Throws those arms up. Missed the second. Rahali put back. 3-point play for the Indians. Deep three for Clark from NBA range. No good. And Rahali called for a foul. Battling with Cifelli. It'll be the fourth team foul. Sam Rahali's going to come over to get the towel. But Nate Moulton will come out and do the job himself. The Newberry Indians are starting to make noise here in the month of January. They are a minute and a half away from their fourth consecutive victory. Shot up, no good. Rudyard's in force mode right now. Bulldogs were the better team in the first half. They do get one back there. Now a foul on Martin, or Martin fouled rather. He's going to come shoot. Whalen, rebound, fouled, going back up. That's going to be it for, nope, it's not Cifelli. They'll go on Pavlet. 50-39, 1:14 to go. Shot up, Rahali, a rebound. The Indians have just gone straight to work. And a timeout, and I think Nate Moulton might give his final minute to his subs here in front of the hometown crowd. Bulldogs got off to a great start, led by 9 in the first quarter. Had control the entire first half. Newberry got off to a quick start coming out of halftime. It was tied 25-25. Then the Indians went on their big run midway through the third. And a great turnaround for them. Bellotti shot good. Bulldogs went ice cold in the second half from 3. Bulldogs trying to pressure, and now Martin across. He'll drive and kick. Whalen looked like he was eyeballing it. Newberry will just keep moving the ball around. Skip. Whalen back to Rahali. Hot potato. As the crowd starts to make some noise. 30 seconds away. What do we got? Out of bounds on Martin. The Indians are about to win for their 4th straight game. That hasn't happened since the end of the 2020-2021 season. Be only their second 4-game winning streak in the last decade. Kirshner, no. Martin with it. He's fouled. And it's time for Martin to head to the line with 18.6 to go in a 51-39 contest. Indians will look to keep those winning ways going. Tough week next week. They're going to find out just how far they've come. They'll play 2 of the best. A deep 3 is good. And Jimmy Suggett with a timeout, down 11 with 11.4 to go. He's going to get his guys together. This will put Newberry at 7-4 overall. They get Munising on Wednesday and Pickford on Friday next week. Those are 2 ranked teams in the UP polls. Then after that, Cedarville, Engadine, Pickford, Brimley, and then they wrap up with St. Ignace and Rudyard. So a chance for Newberry to sit real good here at the end of this season heading into tournament time. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs will fall to 4-8 tonight. This will be their 5th straight loss. Seven last 8 after a thin start. They've got Alpena early next week. Home against St. Ignace. And Cedarville, Manistee. It's all coming up for them. Indians to Stilson. And the Indians, Rahali, skip to Martin. He will dribble it out. And the Indians, 4 in a row for the Tribe. Somebody let them get hot. Your final score in this one. The Newberry Indians with a big win on the home floor. They will come from behind in the second half for the 53-42 final. We'll wrap it up with the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital Healthcare Center postgame show when we come back here at the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium.
I love that our tagline is Your Health, Our Passion. It's definitely a passion for me. I take care of the people that take care of the people.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
But I am really a Northern Michigan girl. I started my career out here as a young nurse in oncology in Marquette. It was so natural for me to be able to move back. It is a different way of life. You just breathe a little easier. My husband and I really are outdoors people. If I'm outdoors around a campfire, get a little bit of smoke in your hair, that is just a happy place for me.
Johnson loves the intimacy of small town healthcare.
Living and working in a rural community gives us a unique opportunity to connect with our patients one-on-one. I want them to say, I was at your hospital recently, and the next thing I want them to say is, and it was great.
Helen Newberry Joy's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
I have had such a great welcome to this community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-2 293-8401 and see what the Newberry Newsprint Shop can do for you.
Their fourth consecutive victory by a score of 53-42. It was the Bulldogs who caught fire early on after the two sides traded a couple of early baskets. Rudyard hit back-to-back threes. They had a bucket inside where they were fouled and made the free throw. That gave them a 13-4 lead. That 9-point lead would be a cushion that carried them all the way through the first half. They led it 25-20 at the break, but in the opening seconds, right out of halftime, the Indians, before you looked up or made it back to your seats tonight, the Indians had tied it up in the opening seconds, 25-25. Then they go on a run, built a lead of 4 in the third quarter, and then hit double digits down the stretch and just outlasted the Bulldogs, who couldn't buy a shot, couldn't get good looks inside, couldn't get them to fall when they did, and the Indians win this matchup by a score of 53-42. It's their fourth straight win, and they continue to do great things as we come down into the stretch part of January, and this team is peaking right now. A great job in their fourth straight win, another E.U.P Conference victory as they try to keep pace with the Pickford Panthers and the Brimley Bays in that conference title race. But still, nonetheless, an impressive effort tonight for a team that had some question marks after the early part of the season, but have certainly played the right way here in this one. We're going to step aside, take a break, come back, see if we can get Coach Nate Moulton or one of the Indian players to join us on the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center postgame show with M123 FM and the E.U.P Sports Network.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
At Chevrolet, we appreciate your service, and we are happy to provide the most inclusive military offer of any car company. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
Did you know the Newberry News has a print shop? They print business cards, brochures, invitations, window flyers, gift certificates, business envelopes, and so much more. Get all your printing needs done right here at home. For fast service and affordable pricing, call 906-293-8401 and see what the Newberry Newsprint Shop can do for you.
I love that our tagline is Your Health, Our Passion. It's definitely a passion for me. I take care of the people that take care of the people.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
But I am really a Northern Michigan girl. I started my career out here as a young nurse in oncology in Marquette. It was so natural for me to be able to move back. It is a different way of life. You just breathe a little easier. My husband and I really are outdoors people. If I'm outdoors around a campfire, get a little bit of smoke in your hair, that is just a happy place for me.
Johnson loves the intimacy of small town healthcare.
Living and working in a rural community gives us a unique opportunity to connect with our patients one-on-one. I want them to say, I was at your hospital recently, and the next thing I want them to say is, and it was great.
Helen Newberry Joy's new CEO, Helen Johnson.
I have had such a great welcome to this community.
Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center. Your health, our passion.
On the final yet over in that one, but 29-19 girls game midway through the second. Pickford beats Rudyard tonight big time, 64-14, and E.U.P Conference play, and the Indians get this one 53-42. Rudyard did win the JV contest tonight, so these two teams split the matchup. They'll meet again one more time later on this season. So, the final score tonight from the JL to Cook Gymnasium, Newberry 53, Rudyard 42.